So hopefully on Wednesday night, tomorrow, will be the press conference that announces Anthony Joshua fighting Otto Wallin in Saudi Arabia on December 23. On that card, alongside Deontay Wilder, which we assume will be essentially a semi-final or two semi-finals before those two fight. We believe that Fury and Usyk will be announced for the end of February. Because Tyson had such a poor performance and suffered some bumps and bruises, his fight on December 23 with Usyk has been pushed back. The Saudis wanted that date. They never wanted to change it or cancel it. They had everything in place. So, yeah, AJ has moved aside, or he's maneuvered his exclusive contracts with Matchroom and DAZN to strike a deal with Saudi Arabia, and we are yet to see who broadcasts it yet. I think it's a tough fight for Anthony Joshua to take right now, because he said before fighting Usyk twice, he hated fighting southpaws. Then he fought a southpaw twice, lost both times, quite convincingly. And again, he always said it quite jokingly, but what did you learn, or how do you look back? He's, I think in one of the interviews he said southpaws. They are a rarity in every weight class in boxing. They are a freakish rarity in the heavyweight division. Wallin is, I think he's like a 6'6" southpaw. So this is a big guy who fights the opposite way to everybody else. He run Fury really close. If Fury wasn't the hometown favourite, that fight would have been stopped and he would have won. If AJ doesn't like fighting southpaws, which he's told us he doesn't, it's a brave fight to take on 5 weeks' notice, 6 weeks' notice. The last week will be media. He's going to have to just spar southpaws now. A bold, brave move. If he goes in there and blasts him out, big stoppage, because he's a big-looking man as well, him going down like Kalenius, it will look good. Saudi Arabia seem to all be about the optics. They want to see knockouts. So if AJ does that, I think it will be great for him and his fan base and his confidence. But if Tyson Fury and Gassiev couldn't do that against him, it's a big call. It's a big ask on short notice. So very, very exciting, intriguing. So I think Deontay Wilder is going to fight Joseph Parker. And it all depends which Deontay Wilder turns up. The Fury fights were incredible. So yeah, if that Wilder is still around, if all that money from the Fury fights hasn't made him complacent and relaxed, then he's still a terrifying force. Joseph Parker, again, ripped through the division, bit of a lucky decision against Andy Ruiz Jr. long before he beat AJ. But when I think he probably got around £6 million to come and fight Anthony Joshua way back 2018, maybe. I think he's even told us that, it changes your life. It makes everyone relax. Your family set up. He comes from a lovely Samoan background in New Zealand where, you don't need millions of pounds to buy London mansions and Ferraris. He has a great life with his family. So I think he took his eye off the ball. He looked great in Saudi Arabia the other week, but the opponent wasn't up to much. He has disappointed in previous fights before that. So he will either be the ideal opponent for Wilder because he likes to stand and fight. He's not he's not going to dance away from Wilder and cause him problems like that. He'll be there to hit, and he'll try and, he's Fury's training partner. Fury will tell him, you have to put him on his back foot. He's Tyson's best mate. They're always training together. They're always talking. He's lived in his house. It's been Christmas Day together. When in lockdown, he couldn't go home to New Zealand. Tyson, no one will know better than Joseph Parker and his trainer, Andy Lee, who worked with Tyson for the Wilder fights. They will know how they beat Wilder twice in that fashion. Joseph Parker will know. So he's a really exciting, interesting opponent for Wilder. But, if Wilder doesn't get hit too early and he can land his right hand, then Yeah, I love Joseph Parker. He's a very nice man. I hope he gets home all right to his lovely family if he gets tagged by Wilder. But with Andy Lee, with Tyson in his camp, if anyone could spring a surprise on Wilder, really, it might be someone like Joseph Parker. It'd be good to watch.